their elders to sell music to their children. The latest development from a gang of Los Angeles rappers called Odd Future, or as their aunties know them, the Odd Future Wolf Gang Kill Them All Expletive Expletive, is slightly different. They're giving away their music and charging large amounts of money for merchandise. Stephen Smith was fortunate enough to be granted an audience when they hit London.
Is this the future of rock and roll? Hundreds of teenagers forming an orderly queue in order to go shopping. Maybe this is the future of rock and roll. Los Angeles rappers Odd Future. The critics seem to think so.
Excuse the swag, I'm trying to tone it down like Jenny Craig. Fresh at death, and I guess we looking like the living dead.
Perhaps it's a bit of both. These are fans of Odd Future who are waiting to meet their heroes at a defunct store off Brick Lane in East London. For a couple of days only, while the band's in town, it's a pop-up shop selling their merchandise. What are you selling today? Got some jeans?
There's a hoodie with my face on it. You should buy that.
I did like all of these in like 24 hours. I did like 300 t-shirts in 24 hours, so all hand done.
Yeah. So what will they be retailing at today?
I think it's like 100 pounds.
Really? Are there any washing instructions in here?
We open 3 hours!
Odd Future are in the remarkable position of being a hit band who haven't sold any records, or hardly any. Instead, they've given away 20 albums worth of songs online. So the merch, as it's known, is a vital element of their income. You guys are pretty tired, right? You've been working hard and traveling a lot.
Yeah, we've been doing this like every other day. These store openings, and we got shows. It's hard though.
To have some type of knowledge, that is one perception. But knowing you own your opponent is a defeating bonus. I'm Zeus to opponents.
When they're not huckstering product, Odd Future record tracks that don't get played on the radio. Their lyrics are too provocative, or puerile, depending on your point of view, and they have little time for political correctness. And that's what their young fans, who follow them online, seem to like best about them.
I'm in the air with the pigs, left brain, I was in the field.
No, they're more aggressive. They don't care what they say. Like, they say anything they feel like, and they get away with it.
And why is that appealing to you? Would you like to be able to do the same?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot worse lyrics, to be honest.
Do you think it's tongue-in-cheek, or do they mean it, or
I don't
does
think
it
they
offend you?
Mean it. They definitely don't mean it.
I didn't mean it.
Where do Mum and Dad think you are right now?
Geography trip. Geography trip.
I want a geography trip right now.
Are you? And what are you studying?
Urban
renewal.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys think about the case? Rebels or sellouts? Both? We explored the paradoxes of Odd Future on stage before a recent show in London. OK, now what about your lyrics?
What about them?
What are you saying in your lyrics?
Nothing. Shit to piss old white people off like you.
Is that right?
My lyrics aren't... I don't know. I'm sorry if I keep talking. My lyrics aren't offensive.
Aren't they?
No.
Some people find them offensive, don't they? You've heard
Yeah,
that
some
before.
people find everything offensive. Okay.
Now, what about this hard sell you do with your merchandise? Because we were in that shop yesterday. You had kids queuing up since 4 o'clock. They couldn't take a picture of you. Did you know that?
They couldn't. Yes, they
I
could.
know you had guys saying, don't take any pictures.
Oh, Bill? He's just a hard ass.
We take pictures with most of the kids that walk into the shop.
Really?
It's just some kids want like 4 pictures and 9 autographs.
So how does this pop-up shop thing work? Is the idea that you can't necessarily make so much money from records?
We just pop up wherever we at, set up shop, slang, and make our money. We dip. Ain't nobody taking no taxes from us, no cuts.
Not paying taxes? That's for rich British people. Do Odd Future pay tax or don't they?
100%.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Check your account someday.
Anybody can. There's no marketing. It's exposing it at the right place at the right time. So when you have kids that are completely themselves, you don't necessarily market because you just take who they are and expose it, right? So it's not like a push.
Who the heck invited Mr. I don't want to cuss.
Who the heck? A collector's item clean performance by Odd Future. Haven't we been here before? Some say the band are a case of old wine in new bottles. Or maybe that's old dope in new bongs.
We've been here throughout rock and roll history. It's only really since Britpop that rock music has been predicated on this sort of all ages welcome, you know, philosophy. Before that, it was about, to a certain degree, pitting generations against each other, you know. And that dates back to Elvis upsetting people.
Mess around with me, and I'm gonna scratch your cat.
In that sense, yeah, Odd Future exists in a kind of grand tradition of creating outrage.
Right, and